This is Cool Trains in Montreal, and I want to introduce to you the fourth favorite locomotive that I have on my N-scale roster. This is a N-scale GP40 in the Go Transit paint scheme. And here to go with it, I have a few N-scale Athearn bi-level cars that are the lozenge-shaped cars that are prevalent from Toronto. I think these were built with Toronto in mind, and then sort of other commuter agencies adopted them. And this is a very rare locomotive. So this is an Atlas model, and it is based on a real locomotive. Go Transit in the early 80s, I believe, acquired 10 of these locomotives from Rock Island, Chicago, Rock Island and Pacific. That railroad went bankrupt in the late 70s and had some spare freight locomotives. And Go Transit, for whatever reason, bought these locomotives and then realized later that they weren't really suited for commuter traffic without having FP7U in behind the train sets for head-end power. However, what I do is I just run them with these locomotives, and it's kind of indicative of how Go Transit used to use freight-like locomotives to push along their commuter trains. So let me just show you how this runs. So it's a pretty decent model. Here it's pushing one single commuter car. That's really what kind of space I have on this railroad. But it just kind of indicates when I get my larger railroad working that I'll be able to have a commuter service. And it's pretty good, this model. It even has the placard there that the Ontario government put on the railings, which makes it more interesting and pretty special. Runs pretty well. I haven't ever had to do any kind of special servicing for it. I got it around maybe 2009, 2010, I guess. And it didn't cost all that much. I mean, at the time when they came out, I think there was a company that was selling them for $200, which back then was a lot of money. And I managed to find it for significantly cheaper from a company in Hamilton, Ontario that, of all places, was selling these. It was a hobby shop in Hamilton. And the price was right and the shipping was good. And as you can see, the model looks and sounds pretty good and runs pretty well. So, I mean, this is going to look really great, even pushing these Athearn cars. Hopefully they won't derail around curves, but that'll be something to be seen. So if you like what I do, please subscribe to Cool Trains in Montreal. Have a good day.